Hi, today I'm reviewing the Tarte Tarteguard Mineral Powder Sunscreen. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase all these products with my own money, so you know you can trust. My opinion is what I honestly believe. And if you want to help support the channel, give this review a thumbs up. So Tarte has introduced a powder into their Tarteguard line of sunscreens and SPFs, and it's an interesting, unique way to get sun protection, but not exactly the most efficient. So let me start from the top and let you guys know my thoughts. So first of all is packaging, and they've done a nice job of the packaging. It's nice, it's very travel ready and quick and on the go. So if you're traveling or going out on the boat, it's very easy to bring with you. And it's got the kind of brush applicator attached to it. So they've done a nice job with that, makes it quite easy for travel or on the go touch-ups. So I really like the packaging for the most part. Number 2 is alcohol, and this does not contain any alcohol. Number 3 is fragrance, and this does contain vanillin, which is a fragrance ingredient. However, there's not much research showing that it's a skin irritant, so I didn't dock them any points for that. Vanillin, this actually, when you apply it, really doesn't have any scent at all, but vanillin is pretty benign in terms of fragrances, and there's really not a lot of research showing that it's an irritant. And there's not a lot of research showing that it's beneficial in any way, so it probably would have been just fine without it. And when you apply it, you don't notice any scent at all, so that's a good thing. Number 4 is manufacturing location, and this is made in the U.S., so no issues there. Number 5 is ease of use, and it's quite easy to use. It's got a little button on the bottom, so when you push that, it delivers a little bit of powder to the brush. So you apply it a couple times, and you'll notice a little bit of powder, and then you would just apply this like you would any other powder onto your skin. I'd recommend doing a couple hits on the little thing, and then you'll see a little bit of powder right up top, and then you can just apply this to your entire face. And it does a good job kind of mattifying the skin, and it does a decent job setting makeup as well. So I gave it a thumb up there because it's a nice, easy, on-the-go travel product. Number 6 is antioxidants and pigmentation, and this really doesn't have any good antioxidants in there other than the sunscreen, which isn't really an antioxidant. The pigmentation is very light, so it will mattify your skin, but you won't really notice that you're wearing any setting powder because it's so light. So it does a decent job mattifying and kind of setting your makeup, though. So I wish they would have included a few antioxidants, especially when you're going to be outside. The more antioxidants you can apply to your skin, the better, and the more protected your skin will be from things like free radicals and pollution. So I didn't give it a thumb up there. Number 7 is animal testing, and Tarte is cruelty-free, so I did give them a thumb up there. Number 8 is performance, and I have a little bit of an issue relying on a powder to be your sole source of sunscreen. In fact, you shouldn't, because it's so hard to get a liberal, thorough application, and a liberal application of a powder would make your face look cakey, so it's not really an aesthetic look that you're going for. However, I like this as an additional layer of sunscreen on top of a good sunscreen, and then perhaps a foundation with sunscreen, and then this as an additional layer is awesome. The more little layers you can do, the better you're going to be. But you should never rely on this as your sole source, because it's aesthetically unpleasing that anyone would want to look like they have a thorough layer of powder sunscreen on. But it's good as a little bit of boost or a touch-up during the day, and add yourself a little bit of SPF on it. So never rely on this as your sole source of SPF, but as an additional layer is great. It's awesome. That's the only way I would use this, and the only way I have used this, as an extra layer of powder protection instead of just as your sole source of sunscreen. So yeah, with a powder it's almost impossible to get a perfect liberal application. So, and to get it to stay there as well is difficult. So I do not give it a thumb up there, but as an additional source it's great. Number 9 is price, and I gave it a thumb up there. It's $28. You get about 1/3 of an ounce, but like I said, with a powder, you're not looking for a very liberal application, so a little bit will go a long way, and just a little bit of an added SPF bonus. And then number 10 is the It Factor, and I gave it a thumb up there. It's a nice, easy way to give yourself a little bit of a boost, a nice way to touch up your makeup during the day. And as you can see, it does a nice job kind of mattifying and setting your makeup. And I have dry skin, and I didn't notice that this accentuated any dry flakes at all. And I like the fact that it's a light color, so you don't really notice it. Well, it's light, but it's pretty much translucent when you apply it. It doesn't do a lot to alter the appearance of your foundation or anything like that. So it's kind of a good tool that you can use to touch up things on the go, or to just a travel setting powder. So you don't need to brush or anything because the brush comes with it. So yeah, so they've done a good job with this overall. Just like I said, don't rely on it as your sole source of SPF. So overall, this got an 8 out of 10, which is quite good. So they've done a good job with this. I like the travel ready and the brush included. So anyway, I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to try this out yet or not, or if you've tried any other powder SPFs. There's a few out there. So Color Science has one, Sun Goop has one, Tarte has one. So anyway, I'm interested if you guys have tried any of those, and if so, what did you try and how did you like it? So I'll leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Feel free to subscribe if you're not already. I come with at least one new review every day. And check out nobsbeauty.net and the Amazon link below. Thank you so much, guys.